People come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notions, and they open up to me.
Shannon Sharpe is stirring things up in Hollywood with his podcast, Club Shay, and it's causing quite the buzz.
Cookie from the show Empire, I was offered that role. Now, Taraji tore it up, baby. Listen here. However, I was offered that. Then Felita called me back and say, baby girl, they said you're too difficult to work with. But you hear on the audio that a man told David Talbert I was difficult to work with. Do you see how that cost my family?
Yes.
And with no accountability?
Have you ever wondered what happens when secrets are exposed and powerful figures are challenged? What if the people you look up to in the entertainment industry aren't who they seem to be? Curious to find out more? Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay, has become a sensation ever since Cat Williams' explosive interview, causing waves in the entertainment industry. The revelations from these interviews have not only entertained audiences, but have also ruffled many feathers among Hollywood's elite. Shannon Sharpe, a former NFL player turned commentator and now podcast host, has found himself at the center of a storm, exposing secrets and triggering a backlash from some of the industry's most powerful figures, including Diddy, Oprah, and Tyler Perry. Shannon Sharpe's journey from the gridiron to the podcasting world is fascinating. After a stellar career in the NFL, where he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011, Sharpe transitioned into sports commentary. In 2020, during the pandemic, he launched Club Shay, a podcast that initially garnered moderate success. However, the trajectory of the podcast changed dramatically with the Cat Williams interview, which has now surpassed 70 million views. This particular interview shed light on the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, revealing secrets and stories that many would prefer to keep hidden. The interview with Cat Williams almost didn't happen. Shannon had been trying to secure Williams as a guest for about a year. A chance encounter with Cat's new manager finally made it possible, and the reason was an interview that set the industry ablaze. Williams didn't hold back, spilling tea on various high-profile celebrities and their alleged misconducts. The interview was a turning point for Club Shay, catapulting it to unprecedented levels of popularity and controversy. In the aftermath of the Cat Williams interview, Shannon Sharpe found himself under siege from some of the most influential figures in Hollywood. According to Sharpe, these individuals have not only tried to shut down his podcast, but also have attempted to ruin his life. They have allegedly sent threats and tried to intimidate him into removing certain interviews. However, Sharpe has remained defiant, claiming that he has even more damaging information that he's ready to release if these powerful figures do not back off. The backlash against Shannon Sharpe underscores the sensitivity of the information being revealed on this show. Some of the most notable figures who've been implicated include Oprah Winfrey and Diddy. Oprah's conflict with Shannon began when he invited Monique, a comedian and actress who has had a long-standing feud with Oprah, to his podcast. Monique accused Oprah and Tyler Perry of blackballing her career and spreading rumors about her being difficult to work with, stemming from her refusal to participate in an unpaid press tour for the film Precious. These allegations have reignited a public discussion about the power dynamics in the often toxic environment in Hollywood. Monique's revelations on the show were particularly damaging to Oprah's reputation. She accused Oprah of being a narcissistic manipulator who retaliated against her for standing up for herself. This interview highlighted a side of Oprah that the public rarely sees, prompting many to question the true nature of her influence and power in the industry. Oprah's alleged attempts to sabotage Monique's career have painted her in a negative light, and her supposed efforts to shut down Shannon's podcast suggest that she's willing to go to great lengths to protect her image. Diddy, another powerful figure in the entertainment industry, has also been caught in the crossfire. Williams claimed that Diddy tried to seduce him and offered him $50 million for a night together. These allegations are not only scandalous, but also add to the already controversial image of Diddy, who has faced multiple accusations of inappropriate behavior over the years. The timing of these revelations is particularly damaging, coming shortly after Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, which accused him of gross misconduct. Williams' stories about Diddy's parties and his alleged advances have further tarnished Diddy's reputation. Tyler Perry, a prolific filmmaker and actor, was also implicated in Monique's accusations. She claimed Perry, along with Oprah, played a significant role in blackballing her from the industry. According to Monique, Perry initially denied any involvement but eventually admitted to his actions and promised to make amends, a promise that she claims he never fulfilled. These revelations have cast a shadow over Perry's image as well, portraying him as a figure who is willing to use his power to silence those who stand up against him. Shannon Sharpe's defiance in the face of these powerful adversaries has won him a significant following. His willingness to expose the dark side of the entertainment industry has resonated with many, who see him as a champion for truth and transparency. However, it also made him a target for those who feel threatened by his revelations. The threats and attempts to sabotage his podcast highlight the lengths to which these powerful figures are willing to go to protect their secrets. In a recent interview, Shannon Sharpe opened up about the challenges he has faced since the Cat Williams interview went viral. He discussed how some celebrities who were once eager to be on his show have now disappeared, afraid of the potential repercussions. Despite these challenges, Sharpe has remained committed to his mission of providing a platform for celebrities to tell their stories. He explained that he always asks his guests if there are any topics they do not want to discuss, which makes them feel comfortable enough to share their experiences candidly. Sharpe's approach has been the key to the success of his show. By creating a safe space for his guests, he's been able to uncover stories that otherwise would remain hidden. And this method not only made his podcast incredibly popular, but has also made it a target for those who wish to keep their secrets buried. The fact that so many powerful figures are actively trying to shut down his podcast is a testament to the impact it's having. One of the major criticisms that Sharpe has faced is the claim that he is not a real journalist. In response, Sharpe has made it clear that he never claimed to be one. He sees himself as a storyteller and a platform provider, not a journalist. This distinction is important because it highlights the unique approach he takes with his podcast. Unlike traditional journalists who may have to adhere to certain standards and practices, Sharpe has the freedom to explore stories in a more personal and direct way. The success of his show and the controversies it has sparked has raised important questions about the role of new media in the entertainment industry. Sharpe's willingness to stand up against powerful figures has also inspired others to come forward with their stories. The fear of retaliation has long been a barrier for many in the industry, but Sharpe's example is showing that it is possible to challenge the status quo. The controversy surrounding Club Shay also highlights the darker side of the entertainment industry. The stories that have come out through Sharpe's podcast paint a picture of an industry rife with power struggles, manipulation, and misconduct. The reality is often hidden behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, but Sharpe's podcast is bringing it to light in a way that's hard to ignore. Now, don't hesitate to comment down whatever you think about this video. And while you're there, make sure you smash that subscribe button for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.